Hello guys, I thought to shoot this quick video to talk to you more about Monero and my findings about it, because that's quite an interesting piece of cryptocurrency, since we're all talking cryptocurrencies here and there's a lot of focus on the Bitcoins, on Litecoins, or Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, but probably the people who, like us, I haven't really been starting in the world of cryptocurrencies more than 2 months ago, at least in a serious way. I really not looking too much into other kinds of cryptocurrencies, and even within the community. So I'll make a differentiation here, right? There are people in general, the majority probably out there, that are not comfortable with the conversations, even with the concept of cryptocurrencies. Just the name crypto for them means something bad. Whereas in another group, the subset that we belong to, I'd love to think, so people who are interested, are wanting to know, are seeing the advantages of these digital currencies, and are also willing to bet some money on it to make some awesome returns on their investments. Still, even within this community, there is probably a lack of knowledge of the many other digital currencies that are out there. Of course, I think it's natural. People who are just beginning focus, of course, on where the majority of the other investors will go. So the Bitcoins, again, the Ethereums, the Litecoins, so on and so forth, but will probably not look too much into other possibilities. So today, I'd like just to talk to you about the Monero, that is a private digital currency. So there are quite some good, well-made resources out there. I would advise you to immediately go onto the getmonero.org address, and you will find everything you'll need to know. Even though we know, guys, that having the information available there doesn't really mean that we're going to be able to use it, because I have to admit, Monero is quite different. Different conceptually from the Bitcoins and the Ethereums. And of course, I won't go into the details of Bitcoins and Ethereums here. They are two different animals altogether, but Monero is still different. So Monero is, I'm going to read it out loud here, is a secure, private, and untraceable cryptocurrency. It is open source and accessible to all. With Monero, you are your own bank. Only you control and are responsible for your funds. Your accounts and transactions are kept private from prying eyes. What does this all mean? So essentially, Monero is truly a private digital currency. What I mean by that is that transactions cannot be easily related to whoever. They cannot be related to the sender or to the recipient, because the encryption network, the encryption algorithms that are supporting the Monero network are quite sophisticated and quite different conceptually from the Bitcoin. So think about the Bitcoin as a blockchain, as a ledger, as an open ledger, where you will not be automatically able to understand. I mean, it's not like there's my name on it, right? So if I'm Luca, so it's not like if you go into the blockchain, take a transaction number, look it up, you will find my name on it, but you will find quite securely where the transaction came from, the sender, and quite securely where the transaction went to. This is a completely different concept in the Monero network. The reason being that you cannot as easily assess who the money came from, who the transaction came from, and who the transaction went to, unless you as a sender actually decide that you want to make it public. This is an advantage. Why I'm saying this is an advantage? Well, this is an advantage. Think about, there is one word that you will come across with Monero, and it is fungibility. Go here, look it out. I'm not going to go into the details, but it's an interesting concept. And the concept is that one unit of the currency is completely equal and undistinguishable from another unit of the same size of this currency. Okay, for this to make sense, I will give you an example, right? So think about a coin in the real world, just a coin, right? That it's being used in several ways, like a $1 coin, and then it gets to you all dirty, all scratched, all almost unusable, and you say, listen, I don't want this. You go to a cashier and the cashier probably doesn't even accept it. So why is it important? It is important because in the blockchain world, so now let's draw this example in the blockchain Bitcoin world, for instance, there will be, so today it is possible to understand what transaction, what Bitcoins, hashes and units have been used for what activity. And there will be soon a time, I think there's already now some processes ongoing, for which if Bitcoins, if some of these Bitcoins have been used for, let's say, illicit transactions, recipients can refuse those Bitcoins. That means, guys, that if you, for any reason, get to acquire, purchase Bitcoins that have been somehow linked to illicit activity, those Bitcoins will not potentially be accepted by some people, by some recipients, and so on and so forth. With Monero, this is totally resolved because the fungibility of the network of Monero guarantees that whoever the recipient of those Monero coins will be, they will not be able to link it to any previous transaction. That means that effectively you can use it without having to care about how, what, and who used them before. Now, I don't go into the ethics of these, right? I'm just going into the functionality of these. I understand that there is probably quite some discussions going on about the Monero world and similar private digital currencies. But think about that. A blockchain promise was about privacy as well, or at least was about anonymity. Now, knowing that this is not the reality anymore, some people, some institutions, I'm not going to judge as to the goodness and ethical position of them, to be honest. It's not my position. They will definitely opt for a place where their anonymity can be guaranteed. So a couple of facts, right, that I want to show you. Monero is established. Monero has been in existence since April 2014. And you can go here on the Wikipedia entry and read all that you may be interested in. Monero, by the way, is an Esperanto word that actually means coin, right? So just a peculiarity here. Another thing that I wanted to show you is the market capitalization of Monero. Monero today, wow, at today's date, it's already up 10% since yesterday. It's good. Is worth 352.27 US dollars at the moment of recording this. And there's another thing that I want to show you on CoinMarketCap, which is, let's make a ranking of the different coins, of the different cryptocurrencies, and understand where Monero is positioned. Well, Monero is actually quite intriguing, quite interesting, because it's the 10th currency, the 10th digital currency from a market cap perspective. And look at it, there's also quite some volume in transactions that is increasing. Monero is definitely one of the coins, that's why I think it's attractive, that is poised for growth. So people who intend to make money out of the cryptocurrency world, be it because they just want to purchase, hold, and resell at a later date, or because they want to make money with mining, will find a very interesting place in Monero. I think personally, and judging from also some of the literatures and articles are out there, that Monero is one of the currencies that is poised for growth, for a major growth in the next couple of years, probably just already next year. Who knows? The world of the cryptocurrency is crazy enough. It changes every day. So I would not be surprised if by end of this year, even the Monero coin would XMR, that's the symbol, would break the $500 mark, but we'll see. So how do you trade Monero? Sorry for the noise, guys. So first of all, you are going to be the sole owner of your account. You are not going to have to rely on a web-based wallet to do that. Everything that you will need is a computer, a laptop, and I will tell you why a laptop, and because you will need to store some things really on your laptop. And by saying some things, I actually mean that you will need to use it very close to a cold storage option. That means that I'm using a Mac. If you want to really securely transact with Monero, you will not have the possibility of going out there and say, okay, let me have a look at my blockchain and transaction number. You will really have to have a kind of a dump of the blockchain, Monero blockchain, onto your device. I installed the official application from Monero here. I told you about fungibility, so you can go here and have a look. You go to downloads. You go to whatever it is that you have. I got a Mac, so I downloaded these, and essentially it took it about 10 hours to download everything. It's not like it happens every time. Oh, the password, I don't remember even the password that I put in here. Let's see if it's the right one. Ooh, invalid password. Okay, guys, that's interesting. Ooh. Oh. Oh, what have I done? Oh, that's why. I should have remembered it. Okay, you see it's starting Monero daemon in blah, blah, blah seconds, waiting for daemon to start. Effectively, every time you connect the application, these is becoming your wallet. It's not like they're only existing on your physical wallet, but it will, you see here as well, block remaining 48. These are, yesterday I had to copy more than a couple of million blocks, meaning the whole blockchain. And now it's synchronizing with the existing, with the remaining blocks. So the blocks that have changed since the last time I actually updated these. Anyway, don't be scared by these. I think that there is a level of confidence that we all need to get to be able to really be comfortable, totally comfortable with this. But you and I, people, I think we have a tolerance to risk which is a bit higher. So again, never, my advice would be never risk more money than you can afford to lose in any case. It's not because you're going to lose money, but because anything goes wrong at all, even with you not being able to actually do things right, you are going to sleep a tight and bulletproof sleep. So here again, you can go and visit everything. What you will need is actually Shapeshift. You will go to, you're going to have to transact and buy Monero first, right? So how do you do that? Shapeshift is quite cool. You don't even need to have any account at all. You don't need to register. You can go here. You can select the deposit currency, digital currency, whatever. Let's say Litecoin, for example, and then Monero. Click here, continue, and here you will be able to do everything. Your Litecoin refund address, which is the address where, in case anything goes wrong with the transaction, you will be able to get the coins back to, and your Monero address, the destination address. So how do you get one? So here's how you get one. You go onto moneroaddress.org. This is one of the ways. And don't worry if you're seeing these numbers here. These numbers are not of my wallet. Every time you go here, you can see that it's actually generating an offline wallet for you. Public address, mnemonic seed, private keys. This is all for you to keep very, very secure, very, very private. And you will need it. You will need it as soon as you will install this, because that's how you will be able to transact, look into your balance, and transfer funds. So guys, this is it. I wanted to tell you just this, and my 15 minutes with the free version of Screenomatic are coming to an end. So I will soon post more updates here, but if you have questions in the meantime, let me know, and I will let you know soon. Ciao!